the name and slipping to Challenge Trophy side of things. They can afford to loosen up here and toss it around a little, excite the locals before Canada take on New Zealand.
Ready?
Right off the back of this match.
Ready?
Got White. A couple of taps. Goes up the middle. And that's going to come back for Russia. Double knock on there.
Yeah, fair contest in the middle. Yeah, the variation not as high. Scott White with that restart, very flat, and he just cuts down the time to compete.
Come forward, please. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Roshin, an orthodox kick from the back of that scrum. It's going to come into the arms of Scotland, who are penalised. They called it there for not releasing on the ground. Yep, that's how referee Pablo De Luca saw it as well.
Interesting tactic from the scrum there from Russia. It was a pretty nothing kick, to be fair, but it worked out in the end for them. Jamie Farndale, Dean not releasing. A tackle ball, so they'll go right down in the quarter of Scotland will Russia.
Koshkin's second kick, a better one. Now he grabs the ball and gets set to throw the line out. It's tidy at the back for Russia. Here comes on the wrap, Roshkin. They're out to Filatov. Filatov's met there by Doogie Fife. It's off the knees there of Lazarenko, is it? No. Knock on is the call.
And this is what's really let the Russian team down. You can see there they're talking to each other. They had the numbers, they had the overlap, they created it well, but just the basic execution of skills here. Not on. There goes the hand, they're probably in, it bounces off. Big missed opportunities, really plagued in the last couple of tournaments.
Yeah. Crouch. Bind. Set. Wait.
The call there from the referee to advance around the back of that scrum. Russia didn't pay attention, and now they're going to have to defend as Scotland come away with Farndale. Better shape to this Scottish attack now with Bryce. Brought down just short of halfway. The back of hand pass there from Robertson. Nice long ball placement there from the Scots. Fife again, back-to-back penalties. Another captain, Riddell. Slow and steady at the moment for Scotland. And just as we call that, Carlton up, they get nailed for a forward pass.
Inaccuracy from the Scottish team on this occasion. It was all set up. Just look, the timing of the run. Unfortunate for Fife, just not there. It was the right option though. Too many errors by Farley, but that's three already for the Scottish team.
Bind. Sit.
Kaplan gets around a couple of would-be tacklers. Farndale and Fife combined there. Farndale with the tackle there. Zivotov. Roshkin. Good press defence from Scotland, and they make the tackle at the line as well. And they'll go close to winning the turnover here. No, referee De Luca says it's all good for Russia. Either side able to break one another open for the time being. Here's Roshkin, and he dances with the touchline and eventually catches the chalk.
Well, Davidov is the threat for this Russia team, that's for sure. And jersey number 12, Had a blinder in Sydney 2 tournaments ago, but you just can't have this. Good defence in the end from Scotland. Glenn Bryce doing some great work with his tackle tech.
White peels around the back. And now Scotland shift it straight to the fringes. Fife loops around. Defence the winner thus far. And another turnover at the breakdown. Russia get a shot on with Davidov going in looking for it, and he forces the penalty for his team.
Well, it's hard to shift Davidov. He's coming in as second man. He's actually the first defender. Unfortunately, Fife just losing his feet, so Davidov straight over their ball. Very, very strong, and Russia, well, they don't want to speed this up. They'll keep it nice and tight and slow it down. I think that's the thing Scotland have probably been lulled into, playing it at a slow pace. They look good when they spread the field, use their big man and shift the ball quickly. They play a high tempo.
Russian line out working beautifully, and now they get the ball out in front of Kaplan, who was a runner who went within a metre or so of the line. Roshkin has been busy for his team. Oh, so close, and they're going to grab the first try as well. Russia through Eduard Filatov.
That's a nice clean out from Herman Davidov. This is the initial break on the outside, again covered up nicely. He's able to set it as Kaplan. Davidov goes into the half, spins it quickly. Little dummy from Rosh and sets it up. Look at this clean out, takes out 2 Scottish defenders. There's no one there. Good work.
Davidov converts the try, and it's an unlikely lead for Russia, who've been on the wrong end of some hidings on day one. They are up here over Scotland, 7 points to 0.
We just saw working in threes. See how they have the player there. The bridger comes and cleans out quick, and then the halfback. That's what coaches are talking about. Playing in your threes.
Scotland will work it from behind their own try line here and hope that they can level things up before the break. Down by 7 after that try to Filatov. That's gone back. Injecting some pace, here goes Fife. And it's Davidov looking to disrupt Scotland at the breakdown. He can't do so on that occasion, and it's on here for Scotland. The kick ahead is handy, and if this man can scoop it up, there's going to be numbers to work with deep in field. That's Robertson. Smart play from Robertson, showcasing all his experience there. One pass over the top should do it for Scotland. They go direct, and then fending off and going away for his 50th try. It's the captain, Scotty Riddell.
Well, finally they're able to string some passes together. It was a nice kick by Scott right there. It is there. Robinson on the chase. He was all alone. Had to wait though with an awkward bounce. But as you said, the experience of Robinson buys time. Look for support plays. They come in numbers in the middle of the field. And in the end, it was the captain getting across. Scott Riddell goes halfway through the hole. Does Bryce, pops it up beautifully. The right hand fend.
2-point game, and it's in favour of Rugby. 7-5 is the score. Russia up over Scotland. It's been an arm wrestle. It's been engaging, as both these sides have felt each other out for the first 7 minutes. Thavo on the field. Robertson rides across the turf, across the face of the Russian defence. Beats a couple, then finds Fife. Thavo, the captain, keeps the ball alive, keeps himself alive in the game as well. Pops to his feet. Thavo, as he does so often, gets the ball away with just the one hand. And another touch in this run of play for Joe Thavo. Floats it over the top, checks up off the turf and into the hands of Fife. Slick passing from Scotland. Meters are an issue at the moment, but the passing is very impressive. Now they take the tackle just shy of the 22-metre line, and our referee Luca has found a penalty against the Russians. So a result for Scotland as they look to put themselves in the lead.
That's better though, better intent from the Scottish team. Not engaging in contact until they really need to. I think it's a good move bringing Naya Thapau onto the field for the men in blue. So adept at getting those offloads away, always a threat.
Scotland on attack here. Robertson at the centre of so many of their successful attacking raids over the years. Bryce is quick. He gets the ball away there to White. In turn goes over the top to Naya Thavo, the stutter step, and it's pinned down. 7 out. That is a penalty against Russia. Around the corner they went. Lucky not to be a yellow card. That was about as cynical as it gets. Riddle. Robertson over the top and into the arms of the little flyer, James Fleming, who gives Scotland the lead for the first time.
Finally to go width to width off the penalty tap kick. Scotland to spread it wide. It was a nice miss ball right here. Looked a bit awkward with the take. It was going over the line. It was flying at a million miles an hour too, was James Fleming. Oh, that's a nice shot of that pass though. Well done. Well taken.
Scott White drags the conversion attempt across the face of the sticks. Fleming is triple figures, just 2 away. Scotland give him some possession in his second half, and he can nail down 100 against Russia. 10-7 the score. Three-quarters of the game behind us. That hasn't gone 10. Sukin flirts with the right-hand touchline. Zarenko, one of his side's more lethal runners, goes without it. And Scotland come away via Naya Thavo. Naya Thavo slings the ball back in field out of the back of his hand. And then to get back here and play scrum half as Russia look to counter-ruck. They do, and they win the penalty as well. It's 7 on 6 with the Scottish defender down with Lazarenko. Superb cover defence from Bobby Beattie.
We need to stop this here. I think Scott Riddle was the one down. This is ridiculous.
They go direct. Pecky puts it down for Russia. And the Scottish player is in some serious discomfort in back play.
Yeah, Pecky's one. There really is starting to shine for this Russian team. Coming off the bench on day one here in Vancouver, you can see just the strength of the young man. Good work at the breakdown initially from the Scottish team. Just the turnover is so tough to defend when you're going backwards.
At the moment, Russia up by 2. And coming up next, the locals are set to ignite here at BC Place in Vancouver, Canada, with Canada about to go up against New Zealand. Will they be moving and shaking all night long? Or will play out for us right off the back of this one? Gee, that is unsettling. I love Carlton how they have embraced the dress-ups and taken it to another level in 2017.
Well, just continue to really support their home event, the Canadians. We saw walking down to the ground at 9 o'clock this morning, they were all over it.
And it's been a great mix as well in terms of the build-up to this tournament. The marketing, how they've combined the hardness of guys like John Moonlight with the awkwardness of a grown man in a fairy outfit, in a tutu, if you will. It's been so good all around town all week and previous to that as well.
This Canadian team, though, that have supported the home side, have lived up to expectations. They have been brilliant in the first 2 games, made the cup quarterfinals, just where they finish up 1 or 2. That'll be on the result of the next game, but this group is going to lift off when they run out. So
if Canada beat New Zealand in the next game, they will take on England, who finished second in their pool, and the loser will face South Africa. Ain't no easy ride on your way to the big dance in this series. The conversion misses the target and the score stays Russia 12, Scotland 10, 1:30 to play. Yeah, they're going to lift the lid. They're going to try and take the roof off when Canada come out in a few moments' time. Naithava taps it back over the top of Bryce, who scoots back. Naithava holds a pass up well at the line and gets it to Robertson, who's put down by Pecky, who had that last try for Russia. It's tapped on, that might have even gone forward. I see some ref buttons on to the referee and says, yep, that is forward, no good.
Yeah, great defensive pressure here from Davidoff. You can see Scott White just having a look at the big winger coming in for the spot tackle, forcing that tap pass. Probably should have taken it and set up. This might be the last opportunity. Well, that might have been the last opportunity for Scotland, unless they can get a tight end here to win this game.
Russia looking to post their first win against Scotland on the series since 2006. They've just got to wipe off another second off the clock. They do that, and they grab the W. After a decade of outs, Russia have finally beaten Scotland. Full time, Russia 12, Scotland 10. Now to the big one on day one, and we welcome into our commentary position Mr.